Hey guys, LifeHackster here. Well, I'm back here again on the commercial install that we did a few weeks ago. And we had to do some changes because my wife, I'll show you, removed the built-in desk or built-in shelf here. So this is where we're putting the NVR at this moment in time. Now, some of y'all made a comment that the NVR should be on a NVR or DVR box, which might happen eventually. What I'm gonna do, I'll be installing the NVR itself on the wall. Also, I'm gonna place the monitor in front of it to just hide it. So basically, we'll just see the monitor right here. That means I need to put another hole right here for the wiring and the one on the bottom. We'll see how it goes. And I'll be showing you the products that we will be using today. All right, we have the TV wall mount, and also we have the wall mount for the NVR. This is basically just straps. So you're gonna strap it onto the wall. And I also have a cable concealer recessed power kit so that the wiring of the NVR and the TV will be behind the wall. These are the products that we're going to use today, and they are available at Amazon. I will link them down below. First thing that I need to do is turn off our setup here and unplug all the cables. I'm going to use a stud finder to mark where the metal studs are. Remember, with commercial buildings, they barely use wood, and they use steel studs on this one. And it is going to be a challenge installing the TV mount later on, but we will find a way. We have the cable concealer kit by Sanus, which is a Legrand brand, and inside the box you will get a 1-gang bracket. We have the outlet and a brush plate for our wiring and cables, and we will definitely need to cut a bigger hole for this. It does come with a Romex cable here for our power, already installed, 6 feet in length. And it just plugs in onto the lower box. And we have our lower box components. We have a wall plate and a place where we can plug in this other cable, a 6-foot extension cable to power up the upper outlet. Lastly, we have some instruction sheet, which is also the template for the upper hole that we are going to cut out. And with a drywall saw, time to cut out our big hole for the outlet box. I do have to be careful here because behind the wall are our camera Ethernet cables. There's 12 of them. Now, I actually have to pull these cables out from my original setup so that I can pull them out of the hole that I just made. Using the included bracket, let's mark our second hole on the bottom, and this is 16 inches from the floor. And let's cut our second hole, and we'll install the bracket. Tightening these 2 screws will clamp the bracket down onto the drywall. Now I have to run another Ethernet cable going down, which is to connect the NVR to the network, and also will drop down the Romex cable with a plug at the end. I'll fish both of these wires on our bottom hole. So the plug needs to be secured here. Push it in like so. Place the shroud and screw it in with the 2 included screws to secure the plug in place. I'll feed the network cable through the hole on top, and we will screw this in to the bracket with the included screws, and we'll also screw in the faceplate. So now we can power up the top outlet for the NVR and the monitor by plugging in the extension cable. On top, I'll feed in all the 12 camera cables through the brush plate and push in the whole thing on the wall, and screw in the 4 screws, which also has the tabs that will clamp down onto the drywall, securing it in place. As for the NVR bracket, I'll mark the holes that I need to drill so that I can put in the included drywall anchors. Then screw in the bracket using the 4 included screws. Put the straps in, and to avoid the cables, I have to strap in the NVR like so. For the TV mount, I drilled the pilot holes, and it does come with 2 lag screws, which I initially thought that it might work on the steel studs. Unfortunately, it doesn't tighten up. So I bought these toggle bolts by Toggler. I also got me some washers. I got the one with the 1/4-inch bolts, which I will need some washers for it. This toggle bolts works like this. Let's say in a drywall, I'll drill a 1/2-inch hole, and you can slide it in like so. And when you pull and straighten out, the wing will pivot and you can screw in the bolt. I just need my step drill bit to expand the holes to 1/2 inch. Slide in the toggle bolt, then slide down this plastic piece to secure it. Then you can snap this off like so. Same thing on the second hole. Now we can screw in the TV mount, and definitely it is clamped down to the metal stud. Pretty solid. Time to plug in the cameras on the back of the NVR, and first I'll plug in the network cable, then all 12 cameras. Then let's do some cable management. I'll stick the NVR's power adapter using the mounting tape, plug it in, And to secure it, if the mounting tape fails, I'll screw in the cable using a cable clip to the wall. Then hang the monitor onto the mount and secure it with included screws. And plug in the HDMI from the NVR and plug in the TV for power. Now you might ask what I'm going to do with the hole that I made from my previous setup. Well, I screwed in this bracket so that I can screw in a blank wall plate on it. Install is finished. Old hole covered up, and time to plug in for power and also plug in our network cable. Turn the TV on and turn on the NVR. And we will wait. Yep, everything works. Lastly, as to the mouse for the NVR, it will be hard to use when it is wired. So I have this wireless mouse, which I also have been using with my Reolink NVR at home. So just plug in the adapter and turn the mouse on. And you can use the trackball to control the cursor. And I'll also link this mouse in the description down below. Alright, so everything's done, and this looks a little bit cleaner. Right here. If this is a 24-inch TV. If it is a 32-inch, it will hide everything. But for now, this will do. But as you can see, a cleaner looking install right here. Wires just behind the TV. That includes the NVR. And no wires. This is the spot where the wiring used to be. And right here on the bottom where the power and also the network cable hooking up to the internet, and also for the power for both the monitor and the NVR. Eventually, a UPS backup unit can be placed here to power up this even in the event of power outage or power loss. For now, this is it. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching.